Kelly starts off this hour in Sacramento. Hi, Kelly. How are you?
Hi, Dave. I'm good. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure. What's up?
Yeah, feel like I'm in a little bit of a tough financial situation. Long story short, graduated with a bachelor's degree and then later found out I wanted to pursue nursing. So I am taking nursing prerequisites right now, paying for that out of pocket. However, I do have a decent amount of debt, and heading into nursing school, whenever I get there, it is going to be challenging to work full-time while I'm in nursing school. So I'm trying to figure out if it's worth it to take out another additional loan, basically just to live, while going through nursing school and trying to pursue this new career.
How long have you been listening to me?
Not very long, to be totally honest with you.
That's fair. That's okay.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking, because we teach folks not to borrow money.
Okay.
Period. Because what you said, what was the phrase you used? You said it would be, you didn't say uncomfortable. You said something else. Difficult. That's what you said, right?
Okay.
It'd be difficult to make it through right now without doing this, right? And the problem is student loans are difficult also. And so you're trading one kind of difficult for another kind of difficult. And what we have found over 30 years of helping people with their money, and particularly these student loan things, is that you find some other way to do this without debt. And then when you come out of nursing school, you're free instead of, I'm further in bondage and I can't breathe and I'm desperate to take a job, so I take a bad one, and that kind of a thing. So you've got nursing school paid for. Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't. I am paying for
the prereqs
to get into nursing school. Yeah. So
how are you going to pay for nursing school?
Probably not the answer you want to hear.
Okay, all right. But your plan before you called me, your plan before you called me was student loans to pay for the school, and then your other question was, do I borrow even more to live on?
Correct.
Okay, I'm making sure I understand the question. Okay, cool. All right. Well, listen, I got to tell you, I am a huge fan of nursing as a career. Having done financial coaching and counseling for 30 years, in general, nurses can always get a job, and they can always get extra jobs that pay really good. And so you're always going to have work. I love your degree field that you chose. I think it's going to cause you to prosper, particularly if you love people and the healing arts and you want to be involved in helping people and loving people well and that kind of a thing. I think you're going to be an awesome nurse, and I think it's going to make you a lot of money. And so I want you to do this. I just want to help you figure out a way to do it without going in debt head over heels even more, because I don't want you to spend the next decade cleaning up a mess because you chose to do this. So what do you do now?
I work for an athletic company for their corporate team. I'm working from home at the moment due to COVID.
Yeah. Well, okay. All right.
Yeah.
What I would ask you to do, what do you do?
Honestly, it's basically like customer service.
Okay. Admin or customer service. Okay.
All right. Yeah, exactly.
So what I'm going to suggest you do is, you're a non-traditional student, meaning you're not a 22-year-old nursing student, right? You're an adult, you're a grown-up and all that. So I'm going to start looking for scholarships that are aimed at you. And the other thing that's out there is, if you'll start talking to some of the hospital companies and some of the medical companies in the Sacramento area, or for that matter around the nation, are you married?
I am not.
Okay. How old are you?
25.
Okay. So you could move.
Yeah.
You could move.
Correct.
So here's the thing. Companies like, the largest hospital company in America is here in Nashville called HCA, as an example. Okay? And other companies like them that own lots and lots of hospitals are all over, America in different cities. And if you were to have conversations with them, you would find that they have a nursing shortage. That you becoming a nurse and being beholden to them is highly attractive to them. I suspect you probably could find some situations where you go to work for one of them and they pay for your nursing degree. Maybe you have to promise to work there for 3 years or something after that. but you get to go to school free, okay? That kind of a weird way of thinking is less difficult than $100,000 in student loan debt plus $20,000 to eat on. And now I got to clean up that mess. Now I got to clean up that mess making 70 in Sacramento, which is tough. And those are tough numbers for you to push through. So I'm looking for scholarships. I'm looking for work programs with medical companies that want nurses, companies that have a bunch of doctors as a part of their setup, and they need nurses. There's all kinds of people that will pay for you to go to school. You've just got to scratch around and dig them up, and that's harder now, but easier later.
Right.
So I'm going to send you a copy of Anthony O'Neill's book, Debt-Free Degree. It's the #1 best-selling book on how to get a degree debt-free. And there'll be some good hints in there as well. Not all of it applies because it's more of an undergrad thought process for a kid coming out of high school and that kind of a thing. But it's a mindset thing to go find the money without having to borrow it, and a shift in your mindset. And that's what I want you to do. And I do want you to get the nursing degree. So hold on, I'm going to give you a copy of Anthony's book, and we'll see if we can get you some help. And let me know how this turns out. I'd like to hear your story at the end.